Hey guys, it's Kaylin here again at Full Purpose and Heart, and it is a glorious fall morning. It's early in September and it's a Saturday, so my husband's getting ready to mow the lawn. We're fixing to have some football tonight, so we've got our date night down at the stadium, and I'm just really excited. Saturday is fun because the hubby's home and we don't have any pressing matters and we don't have to, clean the house or anything. It's just a good day. So I wanted to take a minute and do my recap for the first 2 weeks we had of school. I'm going to do a series where every 2 weeks I'm going to recap what worked and what didn't work, what I'm going to improve on, just so I can kind of record how my weeks went. So if you're interested in seeing what worked in my preschool, then feel free to stay tuned. All right, so we are talking about the first 2 weeks of school, and they went excellent. I actually couldn't be more proud. I was a little bit nervous because last year I kind of dropped off the wagon and then completely stopped come March. So I know it's September and it's brand new, but I've kind of tweaked a couple things to hopefully keep me a little more motivated. So here are a couple things that worked this week or these last 2 weeks. The first thing that worked really well is the way that I've been planning. I created these planners. I don't know if you can see that. So they look like this, and we do 3 days a week. So on the top here, I just wrote kind of our circle time and what I wanted to go over during circle time. And then these sections here are my work boxes, just so that I know what I need to be preparing for and ahead of time, so that as the weeks go on I can get whatever I need to prepare. That's been working really great for me. I put a little section on there for check marks for things that we did complete. As the year goes on, I had considered maybe using that space where I could more or less grade my Cameron and see kind of how he's doing in each section, or if I need to spend more time. So the planning has been really good and that worked great. So I'm planning to keep that up. The other thing that worked really good is a couple of activities. So one activity that we did was kind of like a cake walk, but it was a letter walk. I had a bunch of flashcards that I put all around the room in a giant kind of racetrack type circle. It wasn't a complete circle. There was some loops and curves. And then I put some music on and we danced around the room on the letters. And when the music stopped, then we would say one word that started with that letter. And it was really successful. And Cameron really loved it. So we did that a couple of times actually. Another thing that works really good is the lap book activity that we did on Friday, and I will link the video here. I did a little What's in Your Workbox series on that particular day, so I would encourage you to watch that video and see kind of how I made that lap book, and it worked really great. And even today Cameron's been kind of carrying it around and showing Dad and re-showing his baby sister all of these fun things he did in his lap book. So that was a really successful activity. And then the other successful thing I wanted to mention was our daily learning notebook. That's just been a really good start. We spent about 30 minutes in our daily learning notebook between the activity that we do every single day as well as the activity at the end. And if you're curious about our daily learning notebook, I won't get into it in this video, but I do talk about it in my curriculum video, so I will link that as well above here so you can watch that and learn the different kinds of things I put in my daily learning notebook. But that was very, very successful, and we'll continue to be doing that. Some things that didn't work so good and I'm hoping to improve on. First is my circle time. I haven't really nailed down a routine that's been working, and we've only been spending about 5 minutes in our circle time, and I kind of envisioned it being more like a 10 or 15 minute. My time that I have intended to do in like a little lesson, like a Bible lesson, hasn't been very good, so I'm gonna work a little bit more on trying to prepare to have a more structured, or a more fruitful circle time, just so that it's not just, hey, here's the calendar and the day of the week. And so I've been trying to think of lessons to do and be better at that, but I was not very successful last week. So my circle time needs to improve. I'll be scouring the internet and Pinterest and YouTube and seeing what other people are doing and some ideas, and then I'll check back in 2 weeks and hopefully my circle time will improve. My other thing that I need to improve on or we've had some issues with is all of my school supplies. And I have a little desk area where we do our preschool, and I keep a little box that has Cameron's crayons and scissors, and I let him use markers occasionally. That's one thing I love about homeschooling preschool, is that he can use all different colors, and we can use markers and, you know, things that I really love, we get to use. Where in sometimes a public preschool, you can't let the kids use markers because you don't know and you can't watch them all and that sort of thing. But anyway, that's kind of a little side note. But I've noticed that as soon as preschool is over, that as the day continues, Cameron will get into those supplies, and he'll be coloring in his coloring books with his markers, or the scissors. We had a whole day with the scissors, which I didn't necessarily stop because I encourage Cameron to learn how to use the scissors. I think it's great fine motor skills, but oh man, we had a mess when we were done. So having the supplies out, I've noticed, has been a little bit distracting for that. I don't know if distracting is the right word, but I just don't want to have all of my supplies ruined and out. I'm kind of a supply hoarder. Like, even when I taught public school, I like hoarded these boxes of markers, and I wouldn't let my students use them because I didn't want the ink to run out. And I know it's bad. So I have that with my own boy now here in our own school, and I have to, anyway, it's a thing that I've got to allow. Anyway, so that was another like little thing. I need to figure out a system so that because our school room is just a little space in our home and it's always out, it's not like I can close the door to a school room. I need to figure out a system so that those supplies are not always out and getting in the way. So those were the only two things that I can think of. There was one other thing that did work that I wanted to mention, and I forgot to mention, was that I went out and I bought a special package or a box of like special snacks that we get to have during our preschool time, and that's been really fun. Cameron knows that after he finishes his computer time, it's snack time, and we get to choose one snack from this special box that just are preschool snacks. So I have like pudding cups in there, and like the pre-packaged cookies, which usually I don't buy pre-packaged crackers and cookies and whatever, because I just buy the big box since we're always at home or whatever, and they're less expensive. But somehow having those like pre-packaged, I don't know, whatever they are, like Teddy Grahams or Nabisco cookies or whatever they are, is kind of a fun thing. So we have those in a little juice box for snack time every day, and that's been really great too. So another little tip, if you're looking for things that worked in my school that you want to use for yourself, hopefully some of those ideas help you out. Now in the next 2 weeks, I don't have anything planned yet. I've got to sit down and get some plans done so that we're ready to go on Monday. And I'll check back in 2 weeks. Again, I'll do another series of these. So every 2 weeks I'll check back and we'll see how our preschool went. So anyway, homeschool on, my friends, and hopefully you feel a little bit of encouragement to find some things that are working in your classroom and share those things as well. Until then, see you guys next time.